Hello, I'm JeffBloodRain and welcome back to the Phantom Fellas. So, forget where we were going with this game. Nah, he's going to stay and watch the house. I don't have anyone to call, or the 16 minutes it takes to dial a number on this. I should have a peek in there before shoving my mittens in it. Okay. Same thing. Right. I said maybe. Nope. You didn't say anything, so sit under the bed here. Got a belt. Alright. It feels nice against my skin. Oh boy. Oh, in that case. Someone's belt. My bulldog. Truffle, Tuffy Cobblestone. Whatever. He was a good boy. Eaglewood feels more at home with with old heavy things around. My friend Terrence lives in here. He's a moth and a good guy. Where? Where? Does Terrence live in both lands? Alright, no, he's in the left one. Herman is in the other one. But Herman has been dead for, like, a long time. More like dead inside, right? No, like, fully dead. All the way dead. Oh, wait, never mind. They're both dead. Mothman prophecy. Maybe my old 6th stream. It was either do good in high school or learn how to play. I think I made an intelligent choice. An intelligent choice? I think I made the good choice. Yeah, if you say so. There's a black light in what was either an egg or an apple hand. Ew. I'll take the black light. Nothing good in here. Just socks for my right foot. Nothing left in here except a single gummy bear. And I'm saving that for later. Ew. I am like super tired too. You better hit the streets and make me my money. Why? Oh, we can listen to the radio. Cool. That was kind of spontaneous. Nothing but too many D batteries and 36 used pumice stones. And what's on the bottom one? The usual. Socks, gloves for handling a porcupine, a bottle of hydrochloric acid, a shot glass of maple syrup, and a bottle of UV ink. What the heck? I'll take the ultraviolet ink. Well, now that was the one I was least excited about. What is going through his mind? That's a fancy knob. I wonder what secrets it holds. Probably a very lucky secret. He definitely gives me dually vibes. Nothing good in here, just socks for my left foot. This is the best piece of furniture in the house to sleep on. Let's get out of the way here so I can see what I'm doing. It's an old crusty radio. See, back in its day, it only got AM stations, and you had to walk uphill in the snow fort. Both ways. It was uphill both ways. So it was. This is a very loyal drawer of mine. It's held my nonsense in it for years. This is a very loyal drawer. Okay, they're both low, apparently. Clock? It's hard to get to, which means it's an hour off for all the year. For half the year. It's a machine that tells time without being a time machine. If you say so. Hey, Engelbert. Need something? What is a man if without pageantry? I heard you use that one on Anna yesterday. Ah, nuts. Are you trying to make this your thing? Stop trying to force a new thing. I already tried that. It wasn't my thing. Shall we? Let's shall. Woo! Car! We get to drive. Look at the scenery in this. The graphics on this game are cool. And so many, and now you see, I had to slap that peacock. It was to win a woman's heart. Well, you took the long way around, but you eventually justified the bird violence. Anyway, I don't know much about the case other than it's a grumpy old cowboy who says his barn is haunted. A haunted barn classic. We will get to the bottom of this. Thought I said bathroom for a minute. You know, that is so us too. We are being so us right now. Alright, let's take a look around. Bush? They could use some lotion. Really? House-mounted lights. They were prepared for my arrival. They could use some lotion. Of course they could. Nah, I don't want my hands to feel like I just took latex gloves off after many hours. Chimes have already ruined one of my birthdays. Never again. I can make out a bed, but I don't want to spy on them in it. If I wanted to see something pale and lifeless, I'd stare at Engelbert. Ew. Did you hear that, Iggy? I said if I want... Please stop. The door finds itself knocking. Now that's enough of that. Hold your horses. Hold your dang horses, I'm coming. I knocked once. You struck the door with your hand twice. Yeah, that's one knock. A knock is 2 swift strikes to the door. If I hit it 4 times, that would be a pair of knocks. A gentleman's pair of knocks is 6 blows to the door. Blows? 6 blows to the door. What are you, the police? For no... Oh, hi, sir. Good evening, sir. I better get 50% off. I ain't paying for 2 fellers if you're gonna send just one. Sorry, I don't understand. I thought I called the Phantom Fellas, not the Phantom Fella. Awkward. It's just me, my name's Oliver. I didn't really think the name through. Clearly, it's fine. Actually, that's not true. I kinda did. No. I don't. It was just easy to say I didn't. I wanna stop doing that, though. Stop now. I'll just pay full price. See, it's an inside joke, but not a single living person would get it. I like how Oliver just stalls. I hope you're better with the dead than you are the alive. So what's going on? You said the barn is haunted? Yes, I reckon there's long been something funny going on in that barn. See, sometimes when someone gets near the old gilding in there, things start flying across the dang room. And other times, that same horse just starts to act like all kind of strange, all on its lonesome. Like he got a hive of bees on his back. Anyway, we're supposed to host a kid's birthday party here tomorrow, and I can't have the kids getting scared. We need the money, then We need the money them camps and parties bring in. I understand. Well, let me see what I can do. If you don't mind, I'll go investigate the mine. Be my guest. Just don't touch the dang thermostat. Why would I do that? Wait, what? In the barn? And no dancing. Look, I'll just let you know if I have any questions. Meh. Okay, that just happened. Alright, let's have a look around. Let me know if you see a ghost. I found Ingibert. I shall. And remember to talk to me if you need any information or help. We should come back tomorrow during the day and see if there's a pie in the window. Splendid idea. And I will float to it like my nose is cartoonishly following the scent. Okay. These are particularly great for making an area less dark. I see, it seems part of the house was cut out, placed on hinges, and then, oddly enough, put back in place. Why? Because there's a door, genius. Rookie mistake. Giving a ghost chimes is like giving a feline catnip. It's my best friend, Ingibert Picklebender. He is a wondrous specimen. That is some exquisite shrubbery right there. Alright, let's go. I do enjoy looking at the absolutely nothing in between all the something. It's not what I was pointing at. Alright, we can go... Let's go this way. Wood. Some logs. Extra mossy, just how I like them. This is the garage door's apprentice. The mammoth mouth of the car hole. It swallows the car and then spits it out whole. And that is why they call them car holes. It's not exact. That is not all. That is no way accurate, you dingles. It's locked. Perhaps I should try the human-sized door. Let's take a log. Okay, got the log, but I won't be able to hold much more. I'm just kidding. I can hold this. I can hold like so much more. Okay. Your black light. Ultraviolet reactive liquid. Just like Dad used to make. Really? A lock. Eh. Alright, let's see. Can we go in the garage? It's locked. Ingibert, can you pass through it and have a look around for me? I would prefer not to. You know, ghosts can slightly taste what they pass through. Ew. Imagine tasting that old cowboy's head oils. Ew. Sorry, Pickles. I already checked the garage door itself. That's locked too. Looks like you're having this door for dinner. That's just gross. First of all, you only get to call me Pickles once a year, and today is not my birthday. Or my death day. And I know I said first of all, but I did not have a second thing. Fantastic. Well, I'll wait here for you. Do not be afraid to bring me back something nice. Oh, cool, we get to play as, Ingibert now. Cool. Alright, let's, see what he says about all this. I wouldn't feel him. Instead, I would slightly taste him, which is undoubtedly worse. These logs would run right through me. The door actually has wheels that are attached to tracks and a motorized pulley system with a chain. I think it can handle opening on its own. He looks sticky, like a table at a pancake house. These logs seem aware that they are on death row. This is the door to the car's room in the house. These days, I have a complicated relationship with the common door. Ooh. It smells like beef jerky and tobacco. Otherwise, I am not interested. Back in my day, wheels were 5 feet tall. So just this one time, thankfully, it is not back in my day, because I cannot lift it. I can roll it out of the way. Where'd it go? One over there. I do not see a reason to cut the power. However, I am not above it. Puzzle? Poster? I am afraid it would only get all hard and crusty around me. Ew. I am much too humid for handling paper. It would surely acquire water damage. I literally feel nothing. It is too heavy for me to carry. Plus, I am blue enough. Why touch what I can't feel? A drive belt, a single rubber boot, rod, and lure for fishing. A family of mollusks, and some organic Emoxilium growing on an eggshell sandwich. Ew. This is gross. Yes, I see that. We'll see it again. Farmers mostly present your uncle's niece. Bit on the nose, but catchy nonetheless. Looks like wood burning monthly and a few copies of Into Action magazine. I would like that issue of Into Action with Gabriel on the cover. However, it would not survive the Flotone. Periwinkle Blue, a lovely color for recreational vehicles. Curiosity is alive, man's game. This specific kind of hat goes on one's head. Well, so we got nothing in his inventory, but we can pick up this hat. It's an old dusty cowboy's hat that is light enough for me to carry. That hat tastes like gunpowder. I would give it to Oliver as a souvenir from my time here, in a stranger's garage. A cowboy hat. Cool. Alright, so I think we're done here. Can't switch to him yet, so I guess we float on out of here, right? No. There we go. Wrong way. Where is Oliver? I told him to stay here. Huh? Oliver must have spotted a butterfly and flickered off. Did he? Well, let's go flicker and find him. Can we look at him? That's it? You're just gonna float behind him? Son of a gun, how did my cigar get all wet? Ain't a cloud in the sky. It wasn't me. Ha ha. The damp night strikes again. The damp night. Cool. This guy looks the way a punch in the face feels. How would you know what that feels like? Alright, let's float this way. See if we can find Olive. Unfortunately, these trees do not appear to be of the giving kind. Last time Oliver ate these, he tied a banana to his arm and marched around insisting he used the mast of the ship. He was the mast of the ship. It is quite mesmerizing, if not thrilling in my face about it. Floating through a tree feels like hard rain, except the rain is splinters. Now would you know that? No, I do not want to have a bad trip and start freaking out about dying. You're already dead. Prickly like my father and his father before him. See? No, I do not trust the moon. All the craters are the same depth. Back in my day, 90% of personal hygiene was carried out with a pine cone. Or if you were lucky, a few different pine cones. That sounds painful. Oh, that's cool. You hold and you can see the sea. That's cool. Alright. The barn is alive with the mending of the dead. The sky looks remain dead gorgeous tonight. Unfortunately, these trees do not appear to be of the living kind. Grass reminds me of demanding someone not step on mine. I bet you Oliver's in the barn. The barn is alive with the... Okay. Says the same dollar. Fencing is the human equivalent to a dog marking its spot. Unfortunately, these trees do not appear to be... Okay. Alright, so he's just gonna repeat the thing. Alright, let's go this way. Although I can make these lights act rather spooky, it would then take me a week to restore the energy cache. So I will save it in case Oliver needs it for a case, or to impress somebody else. Back in my day, you had to run from street lamp to street lamp, or else you would get stabbed in the dark. Sounds about right. Alright, but how long have we been going? I think we'll take a look at this scene real quick and then we'll probably call this an episode. I can imagine what it feels like. I do not care for that either. No, for I recall a young alienist who once said, beware of unearned wisdom. Unearned wisdom, huh? Oh, I guess it says exit. Back in my day, a sign was just a man screaming words at you until you paid or shot someone. Back in your day, huh? The tree might be following us. It might be. It is both a mushroom and an light source. I can't even pronounce that word properly. A good old-fashioned wood with bent nails. Sign. Back in my day, if you bent a nail, you would have to heat, forge, and head a new one from a sheet of iron. Alright, and with that being said, we are gonna find Olive in the next one. If I had to guess, he's probably at the barn by this point, but we are gonna conclude this episode of the Phantom Fellas here. I'm JeffBloodRain. Hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you next time.